Pair of big national TV games tonight on Friday. I'm going to give you free winners in both of these national TV games coming up with analysis right now. This is Steve Merril, WagerTalk.com, right back here on WagerTalk TV, breaking down two biggest college basketball games for Friday night. And yes, it's a fairly small card, but I'm going to give you your two national TV games. But keep in mind, I'll also have a huge video for you this Saturday. 5 top 25 matchups for Saturday. That'll be ready later tonight on Friday. So click subscribe and click that bell for an instant alert when my Saturday college basketball top 25 preview goes live here on WagerTalk TV as well. All right, let's start with the first spotlight game at 7 o'clock Eastern on ESPN2, an Atlantic 10 battle, Dayton at St. Louis. And we have seen a little bit of money come in on St. Louis today. This line opened as low as Pick'em in some spots. We now see the Billikens as a 1.5, mostly 2-point favorite in most locations. And I agree with the sharp money there. I think the St. Louis side is the correct side in a basic straight-up win situation at home. Now, Dayton's been the better overall rated team this season, but I think these teams are pretty equal, and there's a couple matchups I like here for St. Louis. First of all, they are the second best two-point shooting team in the nation. Let that sink in. There are 364 teams, and they hit nearly 61% of their shots down low. And now the reason, of course, is because they take a huge percentage of their shots from three-point range. In fact, almost 50% of their field goal attempts come from three, and Dayton's defense actually gives up a lot of threes. So I do think the three ball will be falling, and when it doesn't, they get backdoor cuts and they get some easy two-point baskets as well. So I'd like the matchup here for St. Louis at home, laying the short price, minus the 1.5 to -2 tonight on Friday. By the way, we have seen a little bit of sharp money coming on the under, but now it's gone back up to the over. We've seen the over-under go both ways. By the way, we've seen a lot of line manipulation this week on totals. There's no football, so totals are bet a little bit less by the public, and the sharps, the wise guys, come in and they like to manipulate these, and we've seen this line go both up and down, so I think the side is the better option at 7 Eastern. All right, going to get to your primetime Fox game here in a moment. Just a quick reminder, if I'm talking about these live odds, line moves, sharp books, square books, what I use every day is oddslogic.com, and right now you can try it for 7 days free with oddslogic.com/SM. You see that special address right there on the screen. This is a Steve Merril hookup because this is a premium live odds service, and not only I use, but the sports books use as well. And you get real-time injury updates and also real-time scores, the fastest scores out there. And you can try it for free right now for 7 days. Oddslogic.com/SM. All right, let's look at the late game at 8 o'clock Eastern on Fox. Big Ten matchup, Indiana and Purdue. And now look, I like Purdue minus 12 in this game. If you're going to play it, you're going to lay it. Indiana could win this game outright. Would not shock me, but it's not the most likely outcome. And the reason I say that is because this is a very talented Indiana team, but they have not played up to the potential. I think NIL money has made handicapping college basketball very tricky, especially for some of these high-profile programs. And Indiana's looked really bad at times this season. Now, with that said, I might look to play them in a focused spot at some point, but this isn't it. Yeah, maybe they get up for their in-state rival. Minimum tickets going for several $100s for this game. So I think it'll be a strong home court for Purdue. And how do we trust Indiana? They're 1-4 since starting conference play. 4-1. They have gone 1-4 their last 5. And keep in mind, the only win was in overtime against Ohio State. They have not won a single game in regulation the last 5 against conference opponents. So I just don't trust them stepping up here in class against a good Purdue team. They lost Zach Edey, but they have not lost the ability to be one of the best teams in the nation, coming off a blowout win by 27 points against Michigan. Also impressive against Tier 2 teams like Indiana this year. They beat Washington by 11. They beat Nebraska by 36. Also beat Rutgers by 18 the game before that. So they have been winning by margin. I know 12 looks like a big number, but I just don't trust Indiana. And this is also a good matchup for Purdue. They're better at both ends of the court, the more efficient offense and defense. And we talked about how St. Louis takes a lot of threes. Well, Indiana's the exact opposite. In fact, Indiana takes only 32% of their shots from three-point range. They take most of them in transition and from two-point range. I think they're going to have trouble against a really good Purdue defense here. Once again, if you're going to play it, I would lay it. Nothing surprises me with Indiana. They could get blown out or they could pull an upset. I just don't see it happening. They're in bad current form, and I don't think their in-state rival Purdue is going to overlook them tonight. So I would go with both home teams here in these Spotlight National TV games. St. Louis minus the 1.5 to 2, and Purdue minus 12. That later one is on Fox National TV at 8 Eastern. Hey, if you're liking these free play videos, chime in below in the comments and let me know. I do read the comments and I reply back. Also, thumbs up, like. The more likes, the more comments, the more free play videos I do every day for both college and pro basketball here on WagerTalk TV. And don't forget, if you want my deep dive into the 5 biggest games this Saturday in college basketball, my top 25 college hoops report will be ready later tonight. Click subscribe and click that bell for an instant alert so you never miss out here on WagerTalk TV. And speaking of best bets, we're passing the nut in college. I gave you a couple TV opinions. I didn't think anything was strong enough, but I've got my eye on some really strong plays for this Saturday, the biggest card of the week. But I do have a spotlight strong NBA best bet tonight, backed by a 56-5 ATS super situation. If you like my NBA game of the night, it's on my page right now, Steve Merril, WagerTalk.com. And of course, you can get it free when you get the 1-year all access. And here's how it works. Super Bowl to Super Bowl, and you're getting the next 9 days and nights for free. So if you want to get that NBA play for free tonight, don't wait until next week to get the 1-year package. Get it right now because you're getting the next week plus included for free. It starts next Sunday with Super Bowl 59 and goes through next year's Super Bowl 60. That is exactly 365 days. But the sooner you sign up in advance, the more free days you get. Right now, there are 9 days until the Super Bowl. Get that NBA best bet tonight. Get the next 9 days and nights included for free and start taking a serious long-term investment approach. Oh, by the way, you're also getting an $800 instant discount off the 1-year all access. So it's an $800 discount plus 9 more days included for free. That gets it down to $23 a week. I want you to think about this. My NBA best bet tonight by itself is $25. You can get every play, college and pro basketball, football, and baseball for the next year plus for just $23 a week. It's about $3 a day, about $1 a play. No promo code needed. Steve Merril, WagerTalk.com. And of course, get there quicker with shortcut WT.buzz/SM. Hey, also post free plays daily on my page. Check out bonus free plays also on my page at WagerTalk.com. On the way out, follow me on social media on X and Instagram at Steve Merril. 2 R's, 1 L. You see it on the screen right there. 2 R's, 1 L at Steve Merril on X and Instagram. And stay tuned here to WagerTalk TV because you know there's more free play videos coming up next.